Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aida Maharani. I want to review the material about planning an in-service course. The planning of short-term in-service courses is included in this book for two main reasons. First, short in-service courses represent a small-scale exercise in planning a language course, and the model of curriculum design used in this book is irrelevant. Second, in-service courses are a major way of bringing about innovative curriculum change. The next features of an effective workshop. First is goals. In general, workshop can have one or more of the following 5 goals: understanding and remembering new idea, experiencing and evaluating exercises, producing material or exercises, planning units of work, and problem solving. The second is content. Workshop need to involve the input of new information. Otherwise, there is a danger that they will result in unproductive discussion. When planning a workshop, it is important to plan where this new information will come from. There are some possible sources. There is A. Pre-reading of articles and notes distributed several days before the workshop. B. Prepared talks by the workshop organizer and invited speaker or selected participants. C. Prepare model activities either on video, demonstrative or in written form. And D. Spontaneous discussion involving informed participants. And the third is presentation. For a workshop to be successful, participants need to be interested and active. If a visiting speaker is the main source of input, it is possible to do small amount of group work with feedback during the presentation. Participants in workshop are usually teachers who already have a demanding full-time job. And there are types of change can include and A. Changing the type of activity. For example, from observing to sharing evaluation of the observation, from brainstorming to ranking. B. Changing group size. For example, from whole group to individual to pair. C. Changing the focus of attention. For example, by a change of main speaker or from main speaker presentation to individual learners. And D. Changing the medium. For example, from listening to speaking to writing. And the next is procedures and activities for reaching the goals. Experiencing practice involve actual teacher, either real or stimulated. Awareness raising practice involve choosing from each of 3 range of options. A. The input data that participant can work on. Alice suggests video or audio recording of lessons, transcript of lessons, teaching classroom, PR or micro-teaching, reading particularly journal article, ELT, textbook and materials, lesson plans, case studies, samples of students' written work. B. The tasks or operations that the participant perform on the data. Alice's list include tasks like comparing, Look at the two lesson plans provided and decide which one you prefer and why. And preparing. Prepare a marking scheme that you could use to correct the attached samples of students' written work. And see the workshop procedures that are used to get the participant performing the task on the input data. A list include lectures, group or pair discussion, individual work, demonstration, class discussion, and material making activity. And the next is understanding and remembering idea. Teachers have to present material or represent it by the goal of experiencing, make teaching material or the making goal, and plan units of work or the planning goal, and deal with course and classroom problem, the problem solving goal. Understanding and remembering idea enables these other four goals, but the immediate result of the understanding goal is a better informed teacher rather than a better performing teacher. Understanding can lead to better informed experiencing, making, planning, or problem solving. Next is making material. Often using new activities or procedure will require the teacher to produce material for the activity. This will ensure that the material is appropriate and consistent. At least, the material which is made is something from the workshop which can be used in class, and at the best, a prototype for similar activities. There are two major approaches to making. One is perfection through gradual approximation, and the other is perfection through preparation. In perfection through gradual approximation, the participants see a model activity and then quickly try to make their own, knowing that is just the first of several attempts and will need to be improved. They receive feedback from other participants and the workshop organizer and then revise what they made or make another similar activity. The advantage of this approach to making is that there are several opportunities for making, and then feedback and input is more meaningful once participants have experience with making the activity. And then speed at making is an aim helped by repeated practice. And next is problem solving. There can include problem that is in communication activities. My learn often speak their first language. My learners are not motivated to learn English. My learners are not good at reading. We have to make our lessons more communicative, and then I want my learners to speak more in class, but they are shy. There are several kinds of input to problem-solving activity. The problem can come from the workshop organizer or from the other participant. And then the problem can be in the form of simple case study, either spoken or written, that detail the circumstance surrounding the problem. And then problems can be role play, and then solution as well as problems can be examined and the solution evaluated and expanded. And the last is the presentation of the data can involve lesson transcript, interview transcript, recording video. And next is sequencing the component of a workshop. Early in this chapter, it was suggested that workshop should involve several changes in the focus of attention in order to keep participants involved and interested. The kind and order of the component goals in a workshop should also relate to the way knowledge and understanding can develop. Sometimes any one of several frameworks should be used. Sometimes only one framework makes sense for a particular problem. First is opportunities for learning. The four strengths are meaning, focus input, meaning, focus output, language focus, learning and fluency development. For example, if learners are unmotivated, are this meaning focus input solution to lack of motivation, such as encouraging enjoyable extensive reading. Only a small on reading being required, are there meaning, focus output solution, and so on. 2. Learning goals list. List stand for language, idea, skills, text. This framework can be used as a framework to solve problems like a wide range of proficiency in a classroom or a lack of classroom materials. Rote experience share quite independent. Sometimes solution to a problem fit nicely under the classification of learning tasks that we look at on chapter 6 on format and presentation. 4. Cognitive, affective, and situational. Nation for an example of applying this framework to learners who use L1 in the classroom. 5th, group size, class, group, individual. This framework works well with the problem of handling large classes and has many other applications. 6. Change strategy, law, reason, involvement. Chapter 20 describes this framework. It can be applied to a wide range of problems where change is involved. 7. A curriculum design model. This curriculum design model used in this book is a useful framework for problem solving. In the last is a principle framework. Principles are a part of the curriculum design model. However, looking at principle alone can provide a useful framework for suggestion for solving a problem. For example, the problem of dealing with writing in large classes could examine how the following principles for designing a writing and course could be implemented. Okay, thank you. And last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.